Hello magical ones, welcome to the Fairy Stitch vlog. I'm Fairy, and this is the podcast that is usually about fairyology, fairycraft magic, with a little bit of gardening, baking, cats, knitting, art, books, a variety of things. Usually, and you never know what you're going to get or when you're going to get it. But so let's sprinkle a little fairy dust and see what I can conjure up today. So tonight I thought I would share a little bit with you is the artwork that I'm currently working on, trying to get it done. It's been in process for a few months and I still haven't finished it. So I thought it would motivate me a little bit, and I'm going to show you a little bit of work that I'm doing. So obviously this is an artwork that's going to be signed under my other artist name, Faye Ice, which I have a page on Facebook all about, shows you all the artwork. So I am going to post this video on that page later on. So you feel free to check that out with the link in the description box below. Today, let's see, so this artwork is a 20 by 30 inch foam board, and it's multimedia. So far we have the fabric background here, which I have cut into pieces, and then I glue them on one by one, and then usually have to trim them. And so the rest of it is paint so far, but there will be some yarn added on that I will be gluing. So this is obviously my work that, and I'm a mess, so excuse the way I look, but I don't dress up when I'm working. And so this whole thing, I want to get finished as soon as possible. I do have a title for it. I will be announcing that later. So I just have to keep painting it, and we've got stuff on it. So what I'm going to do is try to get some of the paint done on the background. I don't know if you saw me. I couldn't I can't change my format on the phone here to do videos. So let me get my brushes and we're going to do a little work. Alright, so I'm going to do a swirl grayish background for this. It's kind of like a mosaic or kind of a stained glass kind of look. I never explain my work. I'm just going to kind of describe a little bit about what you're seeing and what I'm doing, but I don't explain it. I know what I'm thinking, but it probably won't be what you'd be thinking, and that's okay, but I'm not going to explain it. I don't do that. And with this kind of media, I have to work kind of quickly, being that it's water-based and the foam board. Plus trying to do this one-handed while I'm recording this. I don't have a cameraman, so I must do it myself. Charcoal's in here with me. Probably hear her little collar bell ringing every once in a while. Don't know what she's doing. All the cats are all worked up because we got some rain, which we definitely needed. And it's cooled down enough that I can actually work in here for a little while. Whoops. But all the kitties are all worked up because of the weather. Oops, here we go. Where are we? Here we are. Okay. Alright, so then what I'm going to do is try to add some detail work. Okay. Okay. So this figure here is almost completely done. I still need to finish a little bit of the hair, and then the rest of this is actually skin melting off. And so, like with the eyes and, it got down here. So I still have some of that to work on. And I need to get some more colors on the palette before I can do that. Okay, I've added those colors. So we're gonna blend a little bit. Okay, now I gotta see. I think it's here. And the way I work, as you can see, that I just do a lot of layering. And sometimes I end up painting over what I need. I have to go back over it, but it's just the way I do it. And it can be annoying because I do it this way, but that's just how I do it. That's how I see it. And then when I don't like it, I have to go over it again and again, but this is just the way I do it. And now that I'm a lot older than when I used to start painting, I started painting in high school. Started doing art back in high school. But I've always been doing art. It was one thing my mom did give me the opportunity to work with. It was mainly crafting, kids' crafts and stuff, and painting ceramics that, already pre-made, that sort of thing. But You know, she did keep me working on stuff when I was a kid. So, you know, I like art and craft. And then I've continued to take it, you know, try to make a career out of it. Okay. So I just continue to do this on all these little drawn out shapes, just trying to show or give like an indication of, you know, skin. I work quicker than I used to. I think maybe I just said that. I work quicker than I used to. When I was younger, I tried to be more detailed, more specific, more precise. But due to my time being limited, my energy being limited, I just can't spend, you know, hours and hours and hours standing on my feet while I, you know, do every little detail. You know, I just can't do that anymore. So I do work faster, but it's more expressionistic though. It's more, you know, with the emotion, because I am moving a little bit faster. I am more conscious of what I'm thinking and feeling. And, you know, you get to see all the brush strokes. You're seeing all of the detail work, which normally you might not do if I was being precise. Okay, so I've added a few more of the skin droppings, if you want to call them that. I do sell my work when I can. I do have some artwork available on my Ko-fi.com page, which is in the description box as well. I don't deal with NFT. I'll tell you that right now. I won't deal with NFT, so don't ask me. I think that is just a bad way to do it, and it's expensive for the artist, and the only one who really makes money is the agent that says they're going to help you out and they don't. So yeah, I won't deal with NFT. I do it the old-fashioned way. You want the artwork? Great. You message me, I tell you how much it is, I tell me how much it's going to be to ship it or have you come get it, and you know, I get it to you. You pay me through Ko-fi or you pay me through a PayPal, and you get the artwork, and you're getting the original artwork. So yeah, I do it the old-fashioned way. Okay, so I'm just adding a few more of these big droplets. And I just need to add a little more color. Then I got the big puddle down here that needs to be dealt with. Okay, so I've added a few more. And there's a couple more I need to do. But I'm already running out of room on my phone for this video, figures. But I did want to do a little bit of it, and I thought I would just show you my process. I'm sorry the camera is always wiggling around. Limited manpower, limited equipment. Doing the best I can. So again, this is gonna be, you know, all finished fairly soon. Like I said, I just got to do this section, and then I got to do this figure. But I'm making my way. It's going to get finished fairly soon. It'll be available fairly soon on the Faye Ice Art page on Facebook. So please check that out if you're interested, or message me if you're interested. Again, no NFT. I won't do it. But yeah, so this is my work for now. This is how it's coming. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And I appreciate you checking it out and watching. Again, this is my work, and I'm, hopefully get it done soon. I cannot see what I'm doing, so, but yeah, this is, gonna be finished soon. So I thank you for watching, appreciate it. So again, check out the Ko-fi page, check out the Facebook page, and have a very good day. We hope to see you in the next one.